My real passion is being able to use my love for science and the knowledge that I've gained in the classroom to be able to affect communities and really empower them so that they can be strong and be healthy. And I see that being definitely a need amongst adolescent communities in underprivileged areas. And hopefully I'll be able to be a physician one day doing those things. I'm Linnea Sanderson, and I'm a student at Columbia University's Postbac Pre-Medical program. I never thought that I would come and live in an urban area, but then I realized that there was a huge need for education, and so I thought that I could teach here in the inner city. I was teaching science on 114th Street in Harlem, and I just saw how many needs that my students had, and it went beyond the scope of learning about volcanoes, which they had never seen, when their whole perspective was 114th Street, maybe down to 112th Street here in the city. And the types of questions they asked and the types of needs they had were very apparent throughout the course of an 8-hour school day. As much as I enjoy teaching them science, and that academic factor was really important to them to keep their progress going academically, as a science teacher, most of the questions I fielded were in the lens of physician. And I realized everything I was thinking about was how I could help my students get access to what they needed. I've definitely received an immense amount of support to meet the challenges of this curriculum. It is incredibly demanding, and getting from point A to point B is a lot easier when you have an academic advisor who's willing to answer your questions and lead you through this challenging journey to medical school. I really have had nothing but positive experiences. From Gen Chem 1, my professor was incredibly sweet and available, ready to answer any questions. My organic chemistry professor is just dynamic and funny, and I really enjoy those lectures. Whoever thought organic chemistry would be that much fun, but it is. The linkage opportunities here at Columbia are a really great asset to the program. There's an entree of 13 different medical schools, top-notch schools, and if you're successful here in the program, if you have the right conversations with your advisor, and if you do feel ready to start your medical studies immediately finishing your post-bac work here at Columbia, that's an opportunity that you might want to take advantage of. I'm confident in my abilities to interact with patients, although there's so much more to learn, but I do feel ready to take that next step after doing the post-bac program here at Columbia. The Columbia Postbac program, with all its academic resources and the resources of the community of New York which surrounds it, has really helped me realize my future in medicine.